It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. It's WCCS at AM 1160 and FM 101.1, and we're happy to welcome into the studio once more Principal Wade McElhenney, Indiana Senior High, with a whole group of folks. Good morning.
Good morning, Todd, and thank you again for having us here.
Oh, it's good to have you all here. Well, this is actually a small crowd for you. You normally have to bring the big bus.
Well, a small crowd with big news.
Okay, well, that's good to hear. Who's first?
First, we're going to have Ms. Carol Kraczynski, who is one of our school counselors at the senior high school. Mm-hmm. She has some exciting news to share about one of our students.
Wonderful. And I bet you she has that student with her here today.
I do. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We are proud to announce Eddie Chandler as this year's National Merit Scholarship Program semifinalist.
Wow.
And yes, he's last year when he took the PSAT as a junior, his scores along with others were entered into the competition, and he represents 1%, the top 1% of all students who took the test.
Tremendous.
Yes.
Tremendous. All right, so smart guy, step up here. Good morning.
Good morning.
So that was PSAT. You've
Yes.
taken the SATs now, I assume.
Yes, I took it last year.
Yeah, you don't want to share the scores, do you? Because we'd all be ashamed of ourselves.
Thank you.
What were you thinking when you heard the news?
I was definitely pleasantly surprised. I had no clue it was coming, but it was good news for sure.
And that was based on PSAT, and then you took SATs. Did you do special things to prepare? Did you take the courses and things of that nature to prepare yourself, or did you just come and take it cold?
Well, for the PSAT, it was mostly just already studying in class, having the great teachers to teaching all the different math and science and history and all that. Mm-hmm. And I had also started to study a little bit for the SAT, not too much. But then for the SAT, it was that, plus I used the textbooks for the SAT.
Did you buckle down a little bit then? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sure. So where does it lead you next? Have you identified a college or colleges that you're aiming at?
Not really sure yet where I want to go, but I know next year I'm actually going to take a year off before I go to college. Mm-hmm. But then in college, I want to study computer science and, if I can, double major with physics.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's an interesting career path. Where does it lead you eventually? What would you like to do?
Hopefully either like software development, maybe academia. I'm not entirely sure. Mm-hmm. But definitely computer science related, the tech world.
Oh, tremendous. When I finish this segment, I usually say, go take a test. But in your case, go administer one, will you? Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
That's a terrific job. Principal McElhenney.
Yeah, if I could have Eddie stay here, I want to talk about, we took a recent trip to CMU. Mm-hmm. Our school is developing a partnership with a CMU grad through CMU on our robotics program. And I was wondering if Eddie would be able to, I'm putting him on the spot here, talk briefly about his experiences on that trip that we took there with a computer science, technology education, and a physics teacher and their students.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're going to do anything with computers, that's one of the great choices, huh, CMU?
Yeah.
Yeah, so tell me about it.
So we went for the school day, and there's a guy, recent graduate, who developed a robot platform for high schoolers to develop projects on. And so we went, he showed us around the campus, last year was the first year we had the robot, but with the new students who joined the club, he showed kind of what it's about, what you can do. So it was basically just an introduction. So this year, I'm in the robotics club. We're going to have a project which we will try to either, write something with the robot, make it move, something along those lines.
Yeah. So you haven't exactly developed a robot yet that is actually taking the classes for you in lifelike form?
No.
Okay. Just checking. Because one never knows. You have to be vigilant about those things. Congratulations on that. I bet you that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Terrific. Terrific. Thanks again for coming in this morning, Eddie.
Thank you.
Okay, next up we have some exciting athletics news. We have members here representing two different teams. I'll allow them to come up and introduce themselves and talk about their hard work and their accomplishments that have got them this far.
Okay, terrific. Good morning.
Hello, Miss Marino.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are
Yeah,
you?
you've been here quite often in the past, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you're here to talk about cross country?
Soccer.
Soccer.
Yep.
So close.
It's close enough.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there is running involved in
Yep.
both.
Just a ball in soccer now.
There you go. You're exactly right. So what's up?
Soccer had a really successful year this year. We ended up finishing 11-7, and we made the playoffs and have our playoff game on Saturday in Bell Vernon at 1:00.
Terrific. You did not introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Vince Birch.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go. So Saturday, 1:00.
Saturday 1:00 at Bell Vernon.
Have you played them before?
No, we'll actually be playing Ringgold
Oh, you're playing
Yep.
Ringgold at Bell Vernon.
at Bell Vernon.
There you
So
go.
figure that we haven't played them before, so should be a surprise, but it'll certainly be a good game.
All right. Strengths and weaknesses of Indiana High Soccer this year.
Strengths, I'd say defense has definitely been a strength. Of course, I'm biased naturally, being a center defender, but
Okay.
had 5 1-0 shutouts, and just the keeper has played. Matt Congelco has played incredible throughout the entire year consistently, and possession at the midfield has been crucial, and we really worked on that during preseason, and they've buckled down and played well.
Terrific stuff. Conditioning has to be a big part of that as
Yes,
well.
yep.
Yeah. Makes you run. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. Best of luck to you in the match at Bell Vernon coming up.
Thank you.
All right. Let's meet the ladies on the other side. They have a match today. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, so tell us who you are.
I'm Kelsey Eckert. I'm Lauren Burdig.
Okay, we need you to get your big voices out here. Okay, there you go. Okay, pretend you're yelling at each other in the middle of a match. That was a terrible shot, Kelsey. Try that. Try that, Lauren. No, you're not. You never do that, do you?
No.
All right, so you're playing today,
Yep.
Shady Side Academy, against
Ambridge.
Ambridge
Yeah.
at Shady Side Academy.
We don't know much about them, but
No. Well, that's interesting because, tennis is one of those sports where you're playing the same opponent a lot of times. And so when you go into a match cold, and particularly in doubles, you have to develop your strategy on the fly, don't you?
yeah,
Yes, we have
We-
to adjust every team. It's a
Yeah.
different strategy for every team.
it
Mm-hmm.
just depends. Some you want to poach more, others you don't go for it as much.
Yeah.
End up playing.
Both like to play up at the net?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
especially Lauren.
She's a poacher.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's terrific stuff. Who's got the stronger serve between the two of you?
Kelsey, 100%.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but Lauren's at the net, so it's like
I
it's a good
understand.
combo.
I understand. Yeah. Well, in order to get to the net, that's the
Yeah.
hardest thing of all, isn't it?
For sure.
Yeah. Playing the angles, looking for the doubles alley. Terrific stuff. So you're playing this team today. How long have the two of you been playing against or with each other?
2 days.
Well,
Well, wait a
we've
second.
we've been practicing for like
yeah,
a
we've
week.
been practicing, but
I had
Monday,
singles, so
yeah,
now we're playing.
Monday was our
Yeah.
first match together.
So
Uh-huh.
we're still finding like
Oh, yeah.
our balance.
Well, that's terrific stuff that you're playing high stakes tennis and you haven't played together all that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Well, terrific. Congratulations on getting to this stage, and we'll look forward to hearing the results tomorrow morning
all
Thank
right.
you.
Yep.
of the big win. No pressure. Principal McElhaney, good morning again.
Good morning again. I just want to say I'm very proud of the efforts of the boys soccer teams and the girls tennis teams. They have represented our school in notable fashion, and they are great ambassadors
Yeah.
of our program.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
You have others with you today.
We do,
Uh-huh.
and some more exciting news, some activities going on, and having some students come up here and talk about a service-based project that is going on. They'll introduce themselves and tell you about this project.
Okay, very good. Ladies, good morning to you both.
Morning.
Good morning. Tell us who you are and what's going on.
I'm Emma Stossel, and I'm the vice president of Key Club.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jennifer Bryce, president of Key Club.
Okay, so here we go. What's the big event?
Well, we just came to talk like in general, mostly
Okay.
about Key Club, just because it is a service-based organization,
Mm-hmm.
and we kind of try to serve as like a connection between the school and the community through service, whether that be through donations and helping out at events.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we wanted to share a little bit about our club.
Okay, well, tell us about what's so special about being in Key Club and some of the activities that you're involved in.
Key Club is mainly just about volunteering, so everything we do out of the kindness of our hearts, and we don't really expect anything back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do some like major events that we've been doing recently. Like we just have kids go to the elementary schools to help out with their events. We've had kids like ringing bells for Salvation Army in the past, and like this past weekend we had kids at Make a Difference Day raising money for ICAPS. And so really anywhere that we can find just little things to help out with, we like to get involved.
Yeah, Key Club is born out of Kiwanis, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you work closely with Kiwanis Club?
Yeah, we get they offer a lot of opportunities for us. A lot of them are introduced to us through the Kiwanis Club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a wonderful organization, and so many people around here are involved in it. And I guess Key Club sort of becomes the feeder for Kiwanis Club. So why are both of you involved in it? What's the personal connection to each of you for Key Club?
I just really like helping the community, and I like being a leader and being able to lead my peers in the right direction. And being in Key Club is a good way to do that.
Favorite activity as a Key Club member so far for you?
I like leading the meetings with Jen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the same as Emma, really. I just heard about it freshman year, and it seemed like a positive way to be involved in the school and in the community. And I also enjoy being able to influence kids to do the right thing in school and outside.
Yeah. Have you each gone out and been involved at the elementary schools, for instance?
Yeah. I think my favorite event would be a school event that we run in the high school would be Spirit Day. And we just have a fun day, kind of like a little mini Olympics for the life skills kids. And
okay.
It's a fun time.
Is it? Yeah.
It's kind of our big event at the end of the year.
I bet it is. Takes a lot of planning, too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, terrific. I'm sure you're working hard on your plans for this year. Terrific. Well, good to meet you, and thanks for coming in to tell us about Key Club.
Thank you.
We appreciate it so much. It's 8:56. Principal Wade McElhaney and your Indiana Senior High group here today.
Yeah, and if I could say some wonderful things about Key Club for our school, it's not only a fine addition to our school community, but it's a great supplement to our community at large. And these girls are very humble in what they describe, the impact that they have, and the students in that club. As one of our largest student clubs at the school, for instance, the Spirit Day, it is not only the life skills students from our school, but it's the life skills students from all over the county. Those special needs students come to our school on that day, and the students of Key Club put together a wonderful opportunity and experience for those kids. So I can't say enough about how much their contributions really add to our school community.
Terrific. Well, thanks to all of you for coming in to visit with us here this morning. It's been a good group. Thank you for bringing them in.
You're welcome, Todd. And if I could put a plug in for the school play. It is November 3rd and 4th at 7:30 p.m. And the fall play is The Curious Savage.
The Curious Savage.
The Curious Savage.
Oh, very good. Very good. Well, I'm tripping over my tongue today, so if any of these guys want to stay and just take over, I'm going to go take a rest back the hall. Okay. Thank you all for coming in. We appreciate it. Thank you, Todd. Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank here on WCCS AM 1160.